everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and welcome to Legaia 2 Dual Saga, which I've been playing a lot lately, I know for a fact. Anyway, I thought we would go ahead and start this video with some chatting since we just killed two annoying enemies of the game, so let's take a chance. Wow, nobody's saying anything. Hey, what's the matter with you? You've been moping around and sighing for a while now. We put our lives on the line, so did they. One of us had to die in the end. Don't tell me you think we were in the wrong. Maybe we were in the wrong. Nah, we were in the right. I don't really think... I mean... in my opinion, we were in the right. But I'm gonna say it's not a question of right or wrong, I think. It's not about who was right and who was wrong. It's repenting the act of taking life, right? It's understandable to feel that way. But we've got to go on. If we can't go on, can't get over it, then the meaning of the victory is lost. Don't you see that? Oh, Alphys, what a twist of fate. I left you, and now I'm traveling with your daughter of all people in the world. If she knew, if Sharon ever found out I was Thunder God Nizak, what would she do? I wonder if she'd hate me, thinking I left you. Listen, Alphys, someday I just might have to tell her. He's supposed to be by himself, I guess, then. And that's how we find out who another part of who he is, another piece of his information. I do love how if you went through the whole game without this, you'd miss so much character building, and I'm sure that's one reason why this game could have a bunch of hate. You know, because if you don't read these like little bits of dialogue, you'd miss out on a lot of the fun of the game, you know, in my opinion. Those two were willing to go just that far to protect this place. We've got to be careful. Huh? That mustached beanbag. Doppelin, he's definitely up to something. Mustached beanbag? I have to see this guy. Trust me, you don't want to see him. We'd better hurry. Let's get to the altar where the firelith is. Now, just as a warning before I continue, there is going to be another boss fight coming up. It's not like in the next room or beyond the warp, but it will be coming up soon. I'm actually kind of in a bad spot because I don't think I have anything that protects me from fire. And the problem with that is you need to have something that protects you against fire to even survive most of his moves that the enemy's gonna have. I mean, it doesn't say it's entirely necessary, but it tells you that compared to most stuff you could have, that it might be just better if you do have it, you know? And nothing that any of my other teammates have has fire guard. Oh well. I'm sure if I worked hard enough I could like come up with something that would have it. But you know, whatever. Oh yeah, you also want that 2 times Atom effect too. That's the only way you're going to be able to like heal up after he annihilates your health, which he will do. I might actually want to leave Maya out of this fight because she can easily die by any of the moves that the guy uses, but I think he's weak to some of her elemental attacks, so I don't really know. I mean, if anything, he might be weak to ice, but other than that, I'm not exactly sure what you'd want to use on him. Anyway, what's our stats right now? We have strength, intelligence, and something else, and our defense is up. Do we have anything that does better than that? Home and float. That sounds disgusting. I don't know about you guys. Wild beef. Anything else? No. No. There's actually a couple of things I'm apparently missing out on. Apparently I'm missing out on something called atomic heat, which would be the best thing to have at this time. And he said there's another one that would be better, but I don't have any of them yet, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we can. He says the hamburger steak would actually be the best thing to use if you don't have that. So yeah, but you don't want anything that puts down your defense. We don't really have anything that puts it up any better than that, like you said. So for the most part, we're just gonna have to well, we just made that not too long ago. I guess we should just reestablish it though. I still love that. Meat makes me fat. Anyway, we also want to rest. Resave the game. Just in case we need to do one more check to make sure there's nothing else that we need to see. Everything's still loading, right? Yeah, we're good to go. Oh, oops. Out. There we go. But anyway, at least now we're sure Dolphin is here. We've got to hurry and get to the altar where the pyrolith is. Actually, it makes no mention of him, so I don't really know if he's here, but I'm sure if he is, we can finally kick his scrawny ass. Anyway, head back to where the warp is, of course. And possibly you're going to get into another fight on your way there, so just deal with that as it comes to you, I guess.
Now!
If I didn't need the experience, I wouldn't stay in this fight, but we need the experience. Because you want as many levels as you can before you get to this next boss, because he can be kind of tough. So it's better if you load up with what you can. You also want as much AP as you can get. For the most part though, you don't need it at 100 because you're not going to be using any of your special moves. Like you're not going to be using anything like a variable art. Because it's a two-stage fight, I'm going to tell you that right now. It's a two-stage fight. You will find it more difficult to survive the first part of it, it says. So just keep that in mind.
What are you looking
And it says Sharon has to be in your party because the way he had her equipped, she was doing the maximum amount of damage that she could at this time to the boss. Like right there, see 13,000 damage. If you can do that with your standard moves, you're perfectly fine.
Take this! Try this!
Part of me sniffling, but I'm not going to be doing that too. My allergies have decided to come back again.
Down so soon?
I'm going to be sighing again, remember, just keep that in mind. So anyway, go through the warp. Alright, and right on the other side of the warp, let's see where we're at. There should be a treasure chest nearby. Yep, here they are. Fame bottle and a physical remedy. Actually, it says there's supposed to be a paralysis drop, but hey, I don't mind. Whatever it gives me is whatever it gives me. Oh yeah, and we also get their collectibles. We get a photo of what did he pronounce her name as? Marion? I don't remember. Marine is how I would pronounce it. With all of her many charms, and it also has a bouquet of black roses from Elliot. But yeah, that's all. That's kind of the coolest thing we get from them. Anyway, what else did we get? We also got, oh yeah, this music should sound like, I think it's like the music they used in the, mist generators, as I said before. I think it's, no, actually, wasn't it in the, place where you had to fight Exane? I think that's where the music comes from, yeah. Yeah, it was like a physical remedy and something else, but I don't see it here. Not that it really matters, I just kind of wanted to see. Anyway, let's continue this way. You just gotta keep following this serpentine path, it says, for the most part. And this boss won't be able to use any special effect, special status reducing effects on you, so don't worry about that at all. You shouldn't have any problem taking his ass out with just regular moves. It's too bad we don't have another, hyper art that we could be using at this time to kind of just balance out what we have, AP wise. Oh well. Let's see, what else can I do here? I know I really shouldn't, like I've said before, I shouldn't have these fights put in. I was thinking of the words, I was waving my hand, I felt retarded. But I really shouldn't have these fights in. But I'm doing it for the main fact of just trying to, show everything off. So, yeah. Besides, for the first episode, it's no big deal to show them all. I think that during the next episode that I do in the series is when I should stop showing as many fights. I mean, I don't get any comments that say, show fewer fights or show more fights. I haven't gotten any complaints yet. I mean, I noticed I've gotten more views ever since I've started cutting more out. But,
Open the heavens.
that could also just be from more people deciding to come check this out.
Yes.
Yeah, the fewer fights you can get in, the better, though. I know that's kind of funny for me to be mentioning that, because if you get into too many fights, your cooking's going to go down, and then you're going to end up having to fight without it, which is possible, just a lot harder, because that's going to make the fight longer. Anyway, there's a cut in the path here. We need to go... Alright, take either the twisty path to come upon the chest or the stepping stones. So I think that means this way. It looks like lava. I'm surprised we can actually walk across that without taking damage.
I won't lose.
Oh no, there is actually another... There's going to be another campground. I didn't think there would be. That's why I went ahead and cooked a second time. So really I was wasting materials. But don't worry, if we, like I said, if it ends up wearing off and we need a second thing, we'll be okay. What did I have to use on those things last time to kill them instantly? Well, ballistic light won't hurt. Because we want to get rid of those blaze wheels as fast as humanly possible, because they're the ones that can, fully annihilate you with their moves. For example, they can paralyze you. Well, not paralyze, petrify.
No more playing around. Throwing another one.
Yeah, that was a little bit overkill. Who cares, right?
Watch this.
It's better to overkill than to leave them alive and give them a chance to kill you.
Is that all you've got for me? Heaven's Fury.
Nice.
Ray of Pain. Yes.
They actually seem to be weaker to light than ice.
Take this!
There's no way that bony arm could keep that sword from annihilating you. I don't care what the game says.
Take that!
What you got for us? Shit, I lost it. Yeah. I don't want her missing out on any stuff, so I'm running out of equipment.
Yeah.
What if I have any necessary stuff to make revival models? We'll want to make some of those before we get to the next fight. I didn't know if she would go first, that's why I didn't have him attack, because then you would have killed him. And that would have been even worse. I keep forgetting that there's that little trick you can do where you keep your eyes in the middle of the screen and just try to use your peripheral to, you know, stick more to the card where the solution that you want is at. Because if you try to just focus on it more the other way, you know, it, oh, check that out. But it will suck your blood. Will it? Let's see. Equipped. Oh, let's just go with this real quick. Absorbs HP when damage is given. So, yeah. User becomes focus of enemies at That sounds really bad. That sounds like something that you would not want to have. But we haven't had any issues with petrification, so I don't know. Alright guys, that fight is over, and we just got some stuff from that, and also I got to see Critical Guard in action, which is something that Sharon apparently has. It basically worked by keeping her from dying. The guy used Death Game and it had the option of her being killed instantly, but apparently this prevents that from happening. I don't know how, but it did. Anyway, except for that, the only thing that happened is that I forgot to heal up Maya here, so we need to do that real fast. And then get back into the fray. And there's nothing else here that I can think of, so let's keep moving. I have 5 minutes, so it's not like I can really cut this fight out.
Now!
can, however, run from it. I don't care to deal with those enemies again. Alright, hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm going the right direction. Here we go. Yeah, there is something over here, by the way. It says that this leads to something I probably really want, so...
I'll take you.
I wish we had an ice origin, but we don't. So we just have to deal with something else. But if we're gonna take these blood feather things out, we gotta do it quickly. I don't know why I'm even bothering having them attack if I'm just gonna do this.
It's your turn.
Oh man. Your turn. Really, usually I would recommend against using your origins, but
Hey, did you see that?
it's probably a good idea to go ahead and do it here instead of fighting through these damn enemies. And also you just realized you got a level up there too, which is pretty awesome. I don't think it's supposed to be that far up though.
Now.
We'll have to fight this one regular, so let's just do it real quick. I like how I say that, regular. Those blood feathers are the ones we want to get rid of first, if anything. I realize now that the blaze wheels, even though they can petrify you, it's part of random chance. So it's less likely it's going to happen. And oh, excuse me, I had a really nasty belch there. There was a small one, you know, like you can't hear. Those are the worst. They make you feel like you're going to throw up. Anyway, in fact, the one that they had the most on there was sleep. So, yeah.
Here goes.
After this fight, I'm going to stop the episode and get
Take this. Bloody bang.
over to, I'm going to see,
Take this.
go a little bit further and see if I can get to the chest.
What's this? Is that all you got for me?
Because if I'm going the right way, if you go back, you have to head back from the chest back to the main path where we were, so that's the problem.
Burning frost.
Need this. Yeah. Ow. There. Take that.
Anyway, oh, also I forgot to mention, if you really want to, you can actually go back to the, actually no, I didn't mention this. We can actually head back to, the Thunder place now and get, what was hidden behind that one thing if we want. It's not necessary though, so don't worry about it. And just for some added help.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Cha. Handle
Wasn't expecting that.
Moon! Flower! Here goes! Fly!
Actually, I got another minute,
Too
actually.
easy.
Well, it's about to end, though. Wait a second. Where does this lead then? Ah, okay, there's the live streams. Okay. I'm going to stop the episode here, and when I return, we will be back at the path we were before, and I'll probably have a level up before then, because I'm probably going to get into 6 fights. Place your bets! Till then, everyone, bye.